Hey guys, Dark Prometheus here. We are back playing some MLB The Show. Here is kind of like what happened here. Grimm took the third game in St. Louis and Milwaukee the first game, 8-5, John Lackey. And here we are. We are going into a situation with Contreras on third and John Jay on first, and we got to bring this one home. So, it looks like we're down 3, I believe, with Jason Hayward up. And we'll see what we can do here. Jason Hayward is actually 0-3 on the day. So here we go. The 7th. That one's down the middle, fastball, and fouled away. On the second pitch, that is hit hard, but it will be out of play down the left field line. Let's see what we get here. And this one is a called strike 3 in the bottom inside corner. And he will go out looking. So out next, and that is crushed. Looks like it's in the gap, and it's going to get out of the park. That will be Chris Bryant with his homer here, and Barnes just cannot get out of the inning, and the Cubs tie it up off the 3-run shot. That is a big one there. We'll have to see how far it went. 392 feet, his first home run of the season. And here we go. Let's see if we can keep this run going. It's 3-3 tie ball game. Put up on the left corner, and Rizzo will go to swing for that and misses. This one, no, it's taken and hit, and it gets down in front of the right fielder, and now Rizzo is on base there. And it looks like just over the second baseman there. And we'll see what Schwarber's got. Schwarber, and that one's crushed. It's deep in left field, but it will be caught on the warning track. So we only get 3. We do tie the ball game, and let's see what we can go into this game. Now Hayward's going to come up again. We're just going to bat in this game as we went in the 8th inning, and 3 up, 3 down. So here we go with Hayward again, and that is going to be hit and put in the gap. That's going to be extra bases, rounding first to second, and Hayward will stop at second, and there it is, a leadoff double. So out will come Bryant again, and Bryant's going to hit one down the left field line. Rounding third is Hayward. He will make it easily, and Bryant's going to go for second. Might be a close one, but he's in there, and there is a 1-run double there by Chris Bryant. So here is Rizzo, and that's going to be fouled away. A curveball to the right side. On a 1-1, that's hammered down the middle. And it looks like it might have the distance, and now that one is out of here. We have our 3 and 4 hitters knocking shots here in home runs, and that's the 4th for Rizzo. That went 408 feet, and the Cubs will take the lead easily here. But here, we're not done. Schwarber up the middle, and that will drop in front of the center fielder, and he will have a single. So on a full count here, though, going over, and now Zobrist up the middle, and that will squeeze past the second baseman. Now we got a man on second and first. Can we keep this going? There's no outs. Going, it's going to be hit. It's going to be deep by Russell, but it will be caught, and the runners will not advance. That's 1 out there. So out will come Baez here, and he's going to knock one through in between the third and shortstop, and now it's bases loaded. See if we get something here. It's up. It's in the... No, it's going to stop at the gap, and that will make the runner at third go, and that is an offline pitch, and that will be another run there, and that will be your ball game. Montgomery will get the win in this one as the Cubs in the 7th inning tie the ball game and take it over in the 8th. Baez did have that 2-run shot, later 2-run shot, and just great. But here we go. We are in our full game for this episode. It'll be our first home game against the 3 and 4 Dodgers. we will have a Lester pitching for us. And we'll see Maeda here pitching for the LA Dodgers. A little bit of a heated last week as neither pitcher were able to do much. Even Maeda with that ERA of 11 still did not get that loss. Walacki had a good game in the last game, but here it is, the first base, and Rizzo will tag him, actually tag the base there. On the next batter, Lackey is going to put it inside over the plate, and that will be popped up to Hayward, and that will be easily taken in for the second out. Next batter, 0-2, and he got him looking. That's Sager, and he's going to take a seat. And there it is, 3 up, 3 down, and the Cubs will come out and bat. Here's starting lineup for the Cubs here. We're going to see Baez at second base and give Zobrist a break, as that one is inside, up and inside, and that will catch Jay for the first out. Looking here, that's over the middle, and that's going to be deep, but it will be tracked down by the center fielder. Actually, that was actually shallow for Hayward. And now we'll see Bryant out here, the number 3, 2-2 count. It's put over the middle, and he's going to strike out swinging with that curveball. And we see both teams coming away with no hits in the first inning. Lester in a 1-0 count is going to put it, and that's going to be rifled down the left field line. It'll be picked up there by Schwarber and thrown in the second. It will be a lead-off single. Let's see if Lackey can get this going. Thrown over, and that's going to be tracked down by Jay in center field. And he will easily catch that one as the runner will not advance. So it's some good pitching so far, just not getting the hits they need, or the power or the location. We hear 1-1 pushed over the plate, and this is going to be a shallow pop out, easily for Baez to drop back and get that one. Secure with 2 outs left, a 1-2 count. Put over the inside part of the plate, and that will be another one down the right field line, but Hayward is able to track that down, and it will still be a scoreless ball game. The Dodgers get 1 hit out of that as we see Rizzo, Schwarber, and Baez come out and bat. So after 2 outs, it's going to be Russell, and that's going to be pulled down the line. And here we are at a 0-2 count. Russell is going to hit it. It's going to be deep. Look like in between the center fielder and right fielder, we got a piece of it, but it looked like it was off the inside of the bat, so it was only a pop up in the infield. On 0-2, Lester getting the next batter. He faces out there in the inside corner, and here's a steal. Going for it, and he will be safe. A little bit of a bad throw there. As this one's going on the left field line, Schwarber is going to track this one down, and that will end your inning. So the Dodgers get a walk in that one, as we'll see Lester, Contreras, and Jay up. After the out by Lester, we're going to see Jay come in here, and he will put it in right center. It'll be tracked down by the center fielder, and it will only be a 1-out single. So here, going in on the right side, that will get by the first baseman, and we will have 2 men on bases as we will now see Hayward out here. Hayward is going to be low, and he's going to take a walk, and it will be bases loaded for none other than our third guy, Chris Bryant. He didn't strike out in the first, but he's been getting hot these past couple games. So here it is. That's going to be in the outside corner over the plate and called strike 1. Another one that's going to be outside and low ball. So the 1-1 is going to be high and outside, almost to the corner, but still called a ball. On 2-1, that's going to be over the plate and hit hard, but it will be tracked down the warning track, and we will get the runner at second and the runner at home scores. And so we have men on first and third. Rizzo here, and that one's deep, and that one is no doubt about it out of this park. It looked like it maybe even went out in the street. We'll have to take a look at that as the Cubs just opened it up in the third inning, and we have ourselves a good lead here. We'll have to see the stats on that hit. It's 406 feet, and it's his 5th of the season, 3-run homer. So Schwarber's going to come out here. It's 4-0 Cubs. Going over the plate, Maeda, and that's going to be hit up the middle and squeezed throughout into center field, and it'll be a single. After the 2-out single, 0-2. Baez is now going to crank one, and he definitely showing up. Rizzo there, as that one's definitely out on Sheffield Avenue, and that one was a shot. We'll have to see how far that went, but it looked like it went across the street and hit the other building. As Baez now gets a 2-run shot, his 2nd of the year. That's a 457-foot homer. And taking a look at this ball just sail out, and there's no doubt about that. That is out in the street. So here we go. Will the next batter come out here? 2 outs on a 3-1. Russell will just ground out to the third baseman. Easy play there. And the Dodgers finally get out of that inning. The Cubs score 6 runs off 5 hits. And we'll see Lester come out here, and he just settled in here as we're in the 4th. Gets 1 strikeout. Gets another one looking on a 2-2 count. And here it is. Can he get all 3 in this inning? So Lester, an 0-0 count. First pitch is going to be a single, a 2-out single to the left field to Schwarber. And we'll see what damage the Dodgers can do, as this one is just lined straight to Baez as he tracks it down. And it will be 2 outs there. So that single was actually a no out, so that's 1 out there. As this one can't be barehanded by Chris Bryant. So we got a man on 2nd and 1st with a 1 out. Lester 0-1 count. This is going to be popped up. Baez is going to easily get this. It is an infield fly roll, so the runner is automatically out. But here it is, 2 outs. And Lester, first pitch, and that will be Rizzo taking it to the bag after fielding the ball. And we will get out of that inning stranding 2 runners. So a 2-2 the next inning. And this one is going to be a 1-out double play. First, shortstop first. And there it is in the 7th. Lester still going strong as this one looks like it has a chance, but it's going to be under the basket and go off the wall. Jay's going to throw this one into the infield, and that will be a double. So that's a good hit there. One of the best hits all day. And that is a leadoff double. As here it is. Schwarber tracks one down. 0-2 count lined. And that's 1 out. So an 0-1 count. That one's lined on the right field line. It has a chance to get in. And the runner at second can come all the way around and score. So it will be a RBI single. So Dodgers are finally on the board. Here's Lester. Gets the next batter to pop out over in left field. And it'll be an easy play for Schwarber. And we will have 2 outs to go in this. It is in the 8th inning. We have our bullpen running with our relief pitchers. This is up the middle, a dribble. And that will be fielded by Jay. And we have runners at 2nd and 1st for the Dodgers. And we're going to see Grimm come out here and finish off this inning, getting Gonzalez looking. And now Grimm. Here it is, an 0-2 count, getting the curveball in the inside corner. And that will end that inning. Here we are on the 9th. Grimm is still out there. And that one's a swinging slider down. And that will be your ball game. The Cubs dominate this game from the start. In the 4th inning and then on. Just great hitting. 2 home runs. 1 by Baez and 1 by Rizzo. So it was a pretty good game all around. As actually that was in the 6th inning we had those 6 runs. So Lester will get his first one of the year. And Maeda will get his 2nd loss of the season. So here's Rizzo. 1 for 4, but that 3-run shot was big. So going over, we took that first one from the Dodgers. Our next game will be the 19th against Milwaukee. But here are the standings, and I will see you guys next time. Later.